Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hey there, fair maidens, and welcome to Friday. And you know what? It looks like a pretty decent weekend for all the 12 signs, and I think for you, partly cloudy, but not in a bad way. Emotionally, you're going to have focus in the Pisces spectrum. In fact, don't be too surprised if you kind of lose energy halfway through the day. That's because the moon's moving into your opposite sign. And there's one thing I've definitely found out in the last 2 years of being up here at Soul Garden is that when the moon is in people's opposite signs, they all report back they feel a bit fatigued. That makes sense. The moon's pulling you into the center of yourself, the part of yourself you only share with certain people that you have marriages with. So over the course of the weekend, your heart will be a bit sentimental, tied to the ideas of marriage or a particular partnership in your life. With one little caveat though, Virgo. On Saturday night, it does look like when the moon conjuncts Uranus, as always, it will be performing a test of faith around the spectrum in which it is sitting, which is marriages. So you might have one of those nights on Saturday where you start to fear if you'll always be alone, for those of you who are single, or you might have a little panic attack seeing a side of your current marriage that you didn't see before. But I think it's an illusion. These little tests of faith and moon conjunctions with Uranus are almost always for us to be more enlightened or have a better perspective or innovative look at something that has been quite ordinary. So go with the flow and enjoy the ride. One other thing though, it may also pull in ego issues. That's because the moon conjuncting Uranus will be opposite Saturn, and that is literally a trigger from the Saturn issue, which has one goal now that's in retrograde, to get Virgos really to think about their ego, the way they put themselves out there in the world, and how they're going to reinvent themselves. In fact, I've been talking to a lot of Virgos off camera, and you are all very obsessive about the reinvention. I love it. Virgo application onto themselves in a constructive way. I'm waiting a while to see that. So just realize, even though I think it's going to be a nice, relaxing weekend, a great weekend to be with long-term relationships, to invest in long-term relationships, there may be a bit of a lesson, says the universe, from Saturday to Sunday when there's a test of faith around marriages, around you and marriages, and triggering some ego issues. All right, Virgo, that's all I have for the weekend forecast. Be back on Monday. Live, love, be.
Soul